As a young man, I picked up my dad's guitar, got together with some mates, wrote some songs and did a gig, and I guess one gig led to another gig, and yeah, just set me on that path of doing gigs in pubs and festivals and that sort of thing. Writing my own material. As a guy, guys don't really talk about stuff much, so it was an outlet for me personally, for me to say what I wanted to say. Yeah, so my first experience with music is probably, I can remember as a child, like my parents playing a lot of records and that sort of thing, and also my grandparents heavily into country music. So yeah, and as I became a teenager, I became interested in music and guitar in particular. So when my dad went out, I used to go pick up his guitar because I wasn't allowed to touch it, but when he went out, I used to have a sneaky play and taught myself how to play guitar from a book I borrowed from the library and learnt all the chords. And yeah, I think the first song in that book was Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind. And the last song in that book I remember being The Animals, House of the Rising Sun. So, and funnily enough, I got to support the Animals when they came to Adelaide. So my mind was a bit blown that I thought back to when I was a teenager, playing that song, House of the Rising Sun, and then I was up on stage before them and performing, and that just blew my mind. So, what's my first gig? I think it was somewhere like the Squatters Arms or something. A young 20-year-old me got invited to play with this band. Yeah, and I stepped on stage with them after rehearsing quite a bit. I was nervous as hell and just went for it, and ever since then I caught the bug for singing, and that gig is what started it all, and gig after gig to where I am today. What was my favourite gig so far? Would probably have to be the Animals support at the Gov. That was pretty huge for me. So nervous, but I think I did alright. And yeah, once I got into it, I was in the zone, and probably my favourite gig just because of the legendary backstory of the Animals themselves, and to get the opportunity to play the Gov, a really cool venue. Yeah, that was amazing. Hope I can do it again someday. Maybe when I recorded some music and then seeing people in the audience enjoy it and sing along with me, that was really weird. The first time that happened, written these lyrics and music in my living room, and I stepped out on the stage, and yeah, all these people knew the song, and the first time that happened, that was a bit crazy. It blew my mind, and yeah, unexpected, but really cool at the same time that yeah, they could enjoy it with me. Just that connection with the crowd, that was really cool. Writing the music and performing the music, that's the easy bit. It's all the other stuff like promoting yourself, getting musicians together, organising people to be in the same spot at the same time. The organisation and promotions, that's the tough bit. Not having a mentor or anything and doing it off my own bat all the way through. Steep learning curve for me. Seeing other people with mentors and that sort of things made me a bit jealous, but yeah, I've managed to get this far on my own. Besides that, challenges, just looking after your own mental health as well, that's a bit of a challenge. But music's a great outlet for that. Had some great times playing music. Yeah, just looking after yourself is a bit of a challenge as well. But music, yeah, that's my place to go when I'm feeling like that. Completely self-taught, taught myself how to play guitar, started singing along with it. Early on I was terrible, yeah, just persisted, sang along with my favourite music. How would I describe my music style? I guess a bit old country, new country, yeah, indie folk, bit Americana maybe. Influences growing up, bit of country music through my grandparents, and sort of that classic 70s rock, 80s rock. Yeah, I guess I just got back from performing at Tamworth Country Music Festival, immersed in a bit of country music, so I went for searching for some newer stuff, and I found one artist in particular called Drayton Farley, who he spoke to me straight away, like, through his lyrics and his guitar work, and it was all amazing, and it really struck a chord with me. So that's inspired me lately. Since I got back, I haven't stopped writing, and I've been listening to a lot of him. But yeah, further back, I guess Johnny Cash, all the classics, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings and that sort of thing. And then through my parents, probably like Pink Floyd and those sort of bands, Queen. John Cougar Mellencamp was one that I remember fondly listening to as a child. Some big inspirations for me. And then finding music myself as a young man, like indie Australian artists through Triple J, and then also like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, all those classic bands. Like quite a lot of inspiration. I'll mesh it all together somehow. They're probably the main artists that influenced me. Yeah, what advice would I give to younger musicians? Probably staying true to yourself, taking all your influences in, using that to find your own voice. I found I probably copy people early on. That kind of transgressed into my own voice, found my own way. Do what you do best, find what works for you, and just run with it and have an awesome time. Just have a great time with it. So yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok under Stu Daniels or Stu Daniels Music. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all sort of streaming services. So,
yeah, everywhere really.
Yeah, everywhere.